Guys, I'm out in the field. I've got the bamboos of wisdom. Come on, let's do some testing. How many of you people out there rely on the numbers to determine whether you dig or you don't dig? Now this little experiment is to prove that the audio is stronger than the meter. Behind me I've got 5 targets, what I believe to be low conductive targets. None of them will give a meter reading. I'm using the ORX today and I'm going to switch between 2 programs, Coin Fast and Coin Deep, and we're going to check the targets. So without any further ado, let's get out there and give it a try. Well, do you remember on my last video I was out detecting with the mystery detector and I was giving you some clues along the way? I'm going to announce that detector at the end of this video, so stay tuned. So here we go, target number 1, Coin Fast. Quite a repeatable sound, but there's no numbers. Coin Deep now, just press the hashtag button. Now what that's done, that's amplified the audio, but it's also introduced a little bit of iron tone with it, the low tone. Have a listen. There's your iron tone. Now I think the reason it's done that is because Coin Fast and Coin Deep use 2 different frequencies with the X35 coil. Coin Fast uses 17 kilohertz, Coin Deep uses 7 kilohertz. Now here's a little tip just between you and me. If you were using the HF coil, Coin Fast and Coin Deep would use exactly the same frequencies because the lowest frequency on the HF coil is 14 kilohertz, so it's got no 7 kilohertz. So the Coin Fast and Coin Deep are both exactly the same frequency. But I wanted to use the X35 just to give us that bit more contrast. Okay, I suppose we better dig this one out, hadn't we? Well, that is our first target. It looks to me like a piece of a coin. Very thin piece of a coin. Target number 1. But it wasn't very deep. It was only 2-3 inches down. And remember, we didn't get a target ID on that, but we got an audio. Here we go then. Target number 2, Coin Fast. Quite a nice bright sound, isn't it? Again, no target numbers. Coin Deep. Once again, it's introduced that iron tone, so I think this is a low conductive target, which the higher frequencies prefer. Let's have a go at that one. Once again, not a particularly deep target, so it must be pretty small. That is a tiny little button, look, tiny little button. Probably about 4mm round. Another little low conductive target. Number 3. Quite a wispy little sound there. This is in coin fast. Again, no numbers. Coin deep. 7 kilohertz. Quite a choppy sound, isn't it? Got a little bit of depth to this one. I'm down about 8 inches now. I can see what it is. It's a tiny piece of foil. Well, that might have only been a tiny piece of foil, but we got to bear in mind all these low conductive targets could quite easily be small hammered coins, cut quarters, small Romans, small Saxons, small fibulas, the list goes on. So the low conductive targets are something you really got to pay close attention to. Okay, target number 4. That's quite a good one. And I'm getting a slight target meter reading coming up occasionally. It's coming up around the 50s. But it's a bright sound, isn't it? Coin deep. Made it a little bit choppy and introduced a bit of an iron tone. Slightly lifted the audio as well, hasn't it? Okay, target number 4, let's see what it is. It's coming up at 52 now on the meter. Okay, here it is in my hand. Look at that. Look at that. Another tiny little low conductive target. Looks like a piece of a broken coin to me. Slightly bent. Last one, target number 5. That's a real tricky one, isn't it? No numbers at all. Real 50-50 target. I've really got to work that one. Let's go into coin deep. Choppy with an iron tone, but slightly louder. Much better. So that target there, it gave the really weak sound because it was slightly deeper than the rest of them. Well, it was a piece of ring pull. I think it's actually a piece of can actually. Guys, it wasn't treasure, but it is what it is. There was 5 targets there. We converted every single one of them to non-ferrous, not one bit of iron. But I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into trusting the audio over the meter, because the meter's no way as powerful as your audio. So if you think it's a good target, dig it out. It only takes a minute. So that's it from me. Thank you for joining me. Once again, it's been emotional. Don't forget to drop into our Facebook groups, XP Adventures, where you can talk anything XP, and we've got the Metal Detective Skill School, which is more of a technical Facebook group. I'll post the links below. But until then, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Oh, don't forget, just before you go, I forgot to say, the mystery detector I was using in my last video was the Fisher 1236 X2. Quite a few years old now. It's a bit of a dinosaur, but it's my dad's old machine, and it's nice to get out and use it and just connect with him every now and then. So that's the machine I was using, the Fisher 1236 X2. If you guessed right, well done, because I think that was a tricky one. Right, that's it guys, bye for now.